Susan around Animal Crossing, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to probably look at some inspiration builds for Halloween, because it's not that far away from the corner. I thought, why not make a Halloween video for you guys today on Animal Crossing New Horizons, and hopefully you guys kind of enjoy this video, and also you can also get some inspiration if you want to start doing Halloween islands, etc. Because I know there's been a few YouTubers out there who have actually been making Halloween islands lately. So if you guys do want to go and go and see them via gym address, etc., then feel free. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly show you my build just for the start of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Nook phone out and then go on to Happy Home Network, because this is kind of one of my builds on Happy Home Paradise that might be related to Halloween. So, for example, we've got Jack's scary gift shop that I got inspired by watching Hocus Pocus, the new movie, and they had a gift shop. So I thought, if I can inspire this in Animal Crossing New Horizons for Halloween, it'd be a good inspiration. So if you guys are interested, then check it out. Okay, so this is what the inside kind of looks like. So I wanted to inspire this from Hocus Pocus 2, because this is that kind of sequel to the first movie back in the 1990s. I wanted to get this sort of feel for Animal Crossing New Horizons in a way, because I was thinking, if I can make a gift shop but a spooky one, then that might be my favourite build to make, because I don't see everyone making spooky gift shops around in the Animal Crossing community and that stuff. So I wanted to show you off my build before we get into some other inspired builds, maybe from different sort of creators, and also it might be ones that you might find on Pinterest, etc. You know what I mean? But I really liked how it turned out, but it did take me a while to do, because sometimes it can take 20 minutes when it comes to Happy Home Paradise, etc., by designing a vacation home for Jack over here. So that's quite cool, isn't it? So let's quickly find some pictures that you can get some inspiration from here. Well, I did find this creator on Pinterest, and I think I've made these kind of a market area or a pumpkin patch area. I'm not really sure, because it's kind of surrounded by a lot of pumpkins and also jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins, etc. And I quite like the fact that it's actually set at night time as well, because it kind of gives you more spooky vibes and also Halloween vibes. So it gives you a lot of that sort of feel that you can, get into and that stuff. So even if it comes to foggy weather, but I don't know when foggy weather gets introduced into Animal Crossing when it comes to months, because if you're gonna time travel and that stuff, to get the fog on your literally on your island, etc., at the right timing when you post your build, etc., I wouldn't mind if you wait for a foggy time for it to happen, because it can also make it even more spooky if it was foggy as well. So you know what I mean, you can do a lot of stuff, but I'll quickly show you now while we're at, okay? So for our next creator, they've created this Halloween fair, because sometimes in movies you tend to see some of them go to Halloween fairs and also get a lot of goods and that stuff. Sometimes you always find ones that have a lot of weaponry, wands and costumes and all that stuff, everything related to Halloween in a way. And sometimes you can get Halloween treats there as well, so it kind of makes a lot of sense. And plus, I was not actually expecting there to be this pumpkin carriage here as well, but I think you can purchase that probably earlier in the update, but I think you can still get it in 2.0 update, I think, because when I was looking at the actual pumpkin carriage in particular, I think it was introduced in the first Halloween update, but I wonder if you can still get it now. But I think you might be able to when Jack visited your island on October 31st, which is literally around the corner, you know what I mean? Everyone needs to get prepared for Halloween and hopefully have a good time. So for our next creator, what they've done is they made this little graveyard area, but as you can tell, you've got the actual dolls sitting around it, and also you can see some candles, and you can see a little bit of a little semicircle where the witches will come over and where they could kind of meet, because sometimes they can meet in graveyards or even in the woods or something like that. There's a lot of inspiration that you could probably take away from this today. So if you guys are really inspired by what I've given you guys today on what they kind of look like in a way, then feel free to take some inspiration today if you wanna, and maybe get inspired by spooky horror films and that stuff when it comes to Halloween, etc. So for our last creator, what they've done is they've made a rock garden, but they've put one of Wisp's kind of like little spirits just hanging around next to it, and also put like a little flower in the middle to probably like, you know, make it very magical and also a bit witchy, just in case we get some like, you know, witches hanging around in, you know, near the woods, if they want to like come out in Halloween, on the peak of Halloween, who knows. But you know what I mean, it kind of gives me like, you know, spooky vibes, and also it definitely fits in with like the actual setting of Halloween as well. So if you're going to make a Halloween island, I would recommend making a rock garden. Or if you're going to do like a fairy coral island, you can also do exactly the same thing, because it also involves rock gardens. But if you only focus on those two themes, or you're just going to stick with one of them, I don't mind really. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, because I was thinking about when it comes to Halloween in particular, and you guys looking for some Beals inspiration. So hopefully this video gives you like more inspiration when it comes to Beals, because I know for some of you definitely are like, you know, trying to get your Halloween iron completed right now before, you know, the 31st of October, which is indeed Halloween. But if you guys are not really focusing much on your iron and that stuff, and you just want to do something a little bit random, like go on Have Your Own Paradise and create like some Halloween builds, well, if you guys are that sort of person in particular, then you could design a house for maybe one of the villagers, or you could just stick with your NPC Jack over there, and you can make like your own little gift shop, which is inspired by Hocus Pocus or any other spooky movie you can think of. Think about what gift shop you could inspire it by to make your build stand out a little bit more, you know what I mean? Make sure you leave a like on this video, and if you're new to my channel and want to see more of my content, please subscribe. There's a variety of content you might enjoy might involve Animal Crossing content, Miitopia content. What I might be doing now, I might have a bit of a different kind of schedule when it comes to next week and maybe in a few weeks afterwards, you know what I mean? Because I've got like a lot of stuff going on, and if it comes to the point that I might have to like, you know, post a short on a day that it might be a good idea or something, and I might do. But at the moment, I probably would like, you know, probably post next week, just be on the safe side, so you guys get to see some videos of mine, and hopefully you guys enjoying that stuff, you know what I mean? Also turn notifications for further Animal Crossing and Miitopia content for me as well, because they will be both around their crossing. I'll see you in the next one, so bye!